right, everybody, we got a 1971 BMW 3.0 CSL. Get ready to be amazed by a cool Restomod built on an original 1971 3.0 CSL. Super rare car, lots of upgrades, lots of awesomeness.
Did you wash your hands in that, man?
I just touched the balls of the cherubs.
Well, I won't tell you what I did about 5 minutes ago in it, so I guess it's, yeah. We're over here at Jimmy's house. Can't wait to go ahead and feature his car. Kind of a warm day today, back to Santa Fe. I'm sweating, so hopefully I get to lose a little bit of weight.
Yep.
So.
This is Jimmy Albano. We're here with his BMW CSL. CSL. It's really special.
L means lightweight. I means injection. CS is carburetor.
Yeah, this is a really cool car. It's a built-up special car. They don't usually normally use a really good car to build a Restomod style, but this thing is super cool. It's Jimmy's baby. He loves it. So we're here today to just take a talk and have some fun.
Yeah, awesome. Pleasure to be here.
So why do you like this thing, Jimmy? What's special about this car?
Well, the CS, or the E9, which this is referred to, I would say I was in my early 20s or late 20s, and there was a movie with Meg Ryan and Andy Garcia called When a Man Loves a Woman, and he was a pilot. She was a raging alcoholic, and he drove one of these cars as like his daily driver.
Okay.
And I just fell in love with the lines of the car, and I had no knowledge of the pedigree of this at all, but I just fell in love with the lines of the car, and I knew someday I wanted to have one. And I moved down here to San Diego, California, and I met a guy named Ray Rivera, and he was selling a different one on Bring a Trailer. And I just we started texting, and I said, hey, I didn't realize I was so close. Do you mind if I come down and look at the car? And when I went down to look at the car, the car that I wanted to buy was here, but I just kept drawing to this one. And I said, so I went home, and 5 days later, I started bidding on that car, and it shot up ridiculous. But when I left Ray's shop, I'm like, if you ever want to sell that car, I want to buy it. And about 3 months later, he called me up and he said, I need to raise some capital. I'm expanding my business. The CSL is yours if you want it. This was on a Saturday. He drove it up on a Sunday, and I've had it ever since.
Done. Yeah, it's probably one of the coolest ones I've seen. I've actually never seen one of these that has had a motor swap, and I've never driven in one. And we took it on a rally, and
yeah,
it was kind of this amazing experience.
It's really a great car to drive. You can drive this car daily. It's smooth, it's fast, it's comfortable, and handles great, and it looks amazing. It's a really spectacular car. These seats too, the Shield seats. So this is a Series 1 CSL, and they had 465, I believe, left-hand drives. Out of that, they took 169 of them off the production floor and made them into rally cars, which is what the L stands for, lightweight. So took like 485 pounds out of the car. And the hood, the trunk, and the lid are all aluminum.
That's amazing.
And that's what makes it the L version.
I mean, the body lines on this are just timeless.
Yeah, and the person who did the restoration and the paint, Art Shieling, I think was his name, is like the #1 BMW guy that worked for BMW.
Oh, wow.
The paint pedigree guy. When you open the hood, you could see all the welds, and the seams are just perfect. This is just a perfect car.
You did a great job.
And those other ones, the ones that they didn't make rally cars, they were called city pack cars.
Gotcha.
And this is the rally version of the city pack car.
So what's your most memorable moment with this car in your ownership?
Oh, well, I'll tell you, my wife doesn't like driving in it because of the seats and the harness and the natural gas smell. So whenever I'm like, come on, let's take the CSL, she like turns around and goes back in the house and says, no, I'm not going with you. Just driving it up the coast, and sometimes by myself, and just hearing the engine, driving by the beach. It's just one of those experiences that, all the analog part of the car, and I like modern stuff. I like old analog stuff, and the way the door shuts and the way the locks click and just everything about it just draws me.
They just don't make them like this
Exactly,
anymore.
yeah.
They just don't make them like this anymore. Like, again, this car is amazing.
And I've got crates and crates of documentation on this car.
Crates of documentation.
Yeah, so I haven't done it
units.
yet, but Chris volunteered. He's going to categorize it all for me. And
I keep getting new jobs. I'm like, okay, done. I'll do it.
all the putting in a nice book and having a good documentation. But it's got a lot of documentation of the builder and the original owner, all the stuff.
The one thing that I notice about this particular color, this one looks more like a sterling silver, but you get the hints of like this real nice pearl, which is amazing for that era.
I'm pretty sure it's a BMW color. I'm not sure of the color,
Natural color code.
the natural color code, but even though it's a Restomod, it's all BMW.
How BMW actually meant it
Actually,
to be
yeah.
back then.
Just from different generations.
I mean, can you imagine this? They actually had the foresight back then to actually come up with this metallic flake and this pearl.
Yeah.
And you see it like right when the sun hits it, it actually accents the body lines.
Yeah. You want to pop the hood?
Sure.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And I'll have John talk more about the motor because he knows it.
Okay, that's the rule.
Okay, I think we're good.
So as I was mentioning earlier, you could just tell by the craftsmanship and how the welds are all just perfect and straight, and it's just a spotless compartment and fit this B35?
S38.
S38.
You did that to troll the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, S38 out of an E28 M5. They also came in the E34 M5, but it had a different plenum, different horsepower rating. But in this particular platform, that motor must really do its business.
Yeah, it sure does. And this has the dogleg left,
The dogleg.
the dogleg transmission.
Yeah. So the dogleg transmission is basically a racing transmission meant because in racing you don't go back into first.
Right.
You're always going to be, slow turn, second gear. You're never going to see that first gear ever again. So your first gear is down where second would be, and then the actual shifting pattern is a completely different.
And when I first got this car, I was like, "Are you sure this is a 6-speed? It's not a 5?" Because you can start this car in second with no putter, no hesitation. It just feels like it's in its natural first gear.
Right.
And but when you do put it in the first and hit the gas, this thing smokes it's just got a lot of power.
The way that they actually pay the attention to detail on this actual restoration. I mean, if anybody hasn't seen this car in person, this car needs to go to Pebble. I mean, there isn't a spot of like any kind of like overspray on the seals. The chrome is still bright.
Yeah, and if you know Ray Rivera at all, he's a big BMW enthusiast, and if you're ever going to buy a car from anybody, he's the guy who you would go to buy.
Absolutely. My pocketbook's slightly different, so I might buy like his janitor's car.
Well, remember when we actually went to a Cars and Coffee there and saw you randomly? Like, that was a random event. Like, we didn't even really mean to do it. We ended up meeting up in
Have you ever
what is it,
met
San
him before?
Clemente?
Yes.
Yeah.
We ended up at the same car show with Jimmy. We're like, hey, wait, that looks like Jimmy's car.
Yeah.
And I've done that twice now. I've actually, besides going on the rally with you in the A&G rally, we were at Garage Collective back in the day, and I'm like, walked in and I'm like, oh, wait, that's Jimmy's car. Isn't that Jimmy's car?
Yeah.
And before that, I always heard of this Jimmy person, and I didn't really know who he was, but he has cool cars. I mean, it's like a perfect friendship for all of us. These guys, you like BMWs. I'm not like the biggest BMW nerd. I don't know all the numbers that John just said. I don't understand any of them really, but
that's what Google's for.
yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah,
what Google's
I'm
for.
not Google. I'm not.
Yeah, I became a BMW fanatic with this car and the E28, 1988 M5. And
You still have to see that car.
I had that fully restored and upgraded the interior. And wherever I drive that car, either a 16-year-old boy will come up and say, "Is that an E28?" Or a 60-year-old man will come up and say, "When I was working on Wall Street and I was starting to make money, that's the car I wanted to buy." And it's just got this great history of young kids, older adults that just Love that E28.
It's, you know,
Yeah.
it's one of those timeless chassis for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, BMW has done a great job of actually cross-marketing to the youth and to the old timers.
And then I snuck in the E34, the 2001, which I also own, and it's a flawless 40,000-mile car. And
so you mean to tell me that we're probably going to be coming back?
Yeah.
Sometime soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna do them all. We need to drive them. That's the main thing. If I do all of the documentation, I get to drive it.
Yes, for sure.
That's my trade.
So the wild thing about their build choice when they did the wheels, I noticed that they actually went with the Alpina multi-piece wheel. This wheel is actually pretty cool because back in that era, what they did, it was Alpina, Hardy and Beck, and basically BBS. Those were like the big dogs. But a lot of them kept with that multi-spoke design. So, I mean, I can tell you right now, those wheels right now, if you bend one,
You're not going to find
you're
them.
not going to find another
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Again, this is amazing. This is, I mean, for me, this is probably the crown jewel in here.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
People always ask me what my favorite car is, and I have a pretty vast collection of different eras, different models, and I said, you can't ask me that question. If you ask me what car I would take if my house was burning down and I could only take one, it would for sure be this one.
So I guess the next thing we should do is kind of start her up and kind of see how the motor
Yeah,
sounds.
sure.
Bluetooth connected.
So the other thing about this car, when they took it off the floor, all the windows were plexiglass.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, except the front. But that also took the weight off the car. And in the City Pack version, these windows actually go down and you have that big open pillar.
Yes.
But this car, the rear windows were always fixed. They never went down. So I've contemplating putting in the electric because it is a Restomod, and because I love that open pillar look.
Yeah. Again, timeless. And
Yeah.
So you can do those rear windows?
Oh yeah. You can get them to go down. You just got to put the actuators in or whatever they
That's
call it.
interesting.
Windows and switches, and they got in the console. They've got the space for the electric.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I do like some analog roll down windows though. It's kind of like nice.
Yeah,
to,
no, even
like,
if
do
they
it.
never made roll down for the back though. It was
Oh.
always
Interesting.
electric power, I think.
Because it's CSL, were they supposed to have plexi windows in the rear?
Yeah.
So it was all plexi.
All plexi.
So these were made for homologation, right? I think because they were making a race car and they needed to make a certain amount to be able to. So they made a racing version for the road.
Yeah. So this is a Series 1 CSL. So it's 1971. Pretty rare, one of 169 in the world. I don't know how many are left in the world, but from most BMW guys, they would say that I have one of the most spectacular examples of this car,
And
even though it doesn't have the original engine.
And I dare to agree.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy. Well, I guess the next thing to do is take
Driver,
her on the road.
yeah, let's do it.
Man, that car is definitely Pebble Beach worthy. Now, you're going to get some detractors about the motor swap and all that. If you don't like that car, go take a long walk on a short pier because that car is amazing.
What are we doing, John?
Some illegal stuff. We ain't got no harnesses.
Okay. Click, like, subscribe, do the things. Yes, do it. Thumbs up. It's awesome.